Hey Leo, welcome to Aria Moon Tarot, and thank you so much for being here. This is your love reading for anyone with sun, moon, or rising in Leo. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't, check your other placements. All right, let's get started. We have Angel of Strength here. This is card 50. And we have Walking Away. Wow. I feel like right off, as soon as I saw this, I just feel like this person's thinking a lot about when they walked away from this connection or when you walked away, because this could be them watching you walk away. They're thinking about that moment when it ended, or the thing that they're kind of holding responsible for the ending of this. Interesting energy. We're going to come back to that. We also have Unicorn. Wow. I feel like for some of you, you left this person. You may have felt like you had to walk away from this connection. They're looking at you like this magical creature walked out of their life. And we have Mystery. This is interesting energy, you guys. Whoa, okay. Let's see. I do feel like in some way, this separation is strengthening your person. And I'm not really getting the feeling that they feel stronger without you, or that they feel stronger outside of this connection. It's actually the contrary. It's like this time apart has caused them to recognize the strength that they actually derived from this connection. In some ways, it's like the strength that they depended on from this connection. And I think they're also kind of in this place where the separation is helping them to solidify just how strongly they felt about you and about this in the first place. I do feel like for a lot of you, this person depends on you, or they did depend on you. And this could be in some cases that they depended on you financially. Maybe the two of you lived together and you were kind of like, you were equal partners in something, like, you know, you split the rent or something like that. Or it could be that you cared for this person a lot, like you, I mean financially. Like, we'll get into the other stuff too, because I think there's an element of both here. But it could be that you literally bought this person things or paid for things, supported them in some way. And so they're realizing, like, they're seeing that absence. They're seeing how much you were helping them. But this doesn't have to be financial support. This can be emotional support. They're kind of realizing that they would lean on you. That they could call you with a problem or a concern and you always knew the right thing to say. And I feel like for some of you, this might even be, this is odd, but this might be an experience they've never actually had with you. Maybe this relationship, it might have been brand new, or there might have been always some kind of distance. So maybe this person never really called you with a concern. But what I feel like is they know you as someone who they would want to call with that concern. That when they have a problem, they want to reach out. And it's like, you're not there. So yeah, they're realizing how much this relationship strengthened them, or how much they depended on it. Yeah, you might have really provided some kind of physical, material kind of help or guidance. And it's like whenever they needed something, you were there, or whenever they need something, they want to reach out to you. I kind of feel like for some of you, the way that they depended on this was they depended on you and your faith in terms of, oh, your guides are correcting me, I'm sorry. It's like they still depend on it. For a lot of you, they still depend on it, but they depend on you and your faith to keep hope alive, to keep this connection alive. So that could be another thing that they're realizing, that they didn't, it's like something that they realize they've done wrong, because when they were in this connection, or when they had a chance to be in this connection, they feel like they put a lot of the responsibility on you to keep it alive, or to keep it going, to keep faith alive. And of course, this energy that I'm picking up on could be reversed too. So this could be that you felt like this person was doing all the work. It could be that. It could be even that they felt like they were. But I'm picking up on, for the majority of you, it's not that. It's really this person's realizing, like, wow, let them believe in the relationship and try to progress the relationship and hold on to the idea of this connection. And I didn't really do my part here. So that's becoming clear. Yeah. I feel like at this point, their focus is on tapping into their own inner sense of strength and direction and empowerment, because all of what was there before through this connection isn't available to them now. So the support that was available through the connection, it's not available now. And they're having to find their own strength in this, find their own will to keep this alive, find their own action plan to keep this alive. Because this card, it's like, this is about tapping into an inner strength, but once you got it, it's like, what are you going to do? And yeah, I feel like this person is like looking to step into more of a place of responsibility with this. And this could even be taking responsibility for where they went wrong. Yeah. I really do feel like, going back to this walking away card, I feel like this was a difficult, this relationship was difficult for them to walk away from. Whether they initiated this period of no contact, or whether this was a decision that was more on your part. For some of you, I'm hearing it just happened. As soon as I said that, it's like, no, it just happened. So there might be something else here. It might not be that either one of you chose to end this relationship. It's just like circumstances, like even distance. It might not have been a conscious decision on either part, but just like, it's just hard. It's just impractical. It's just not gonna work. It's like kind of, it's coming to mind as some of the feelings that you may have had, or like wondering if it's gonna work. So I feel like this person might have had these feelings, like, is this even, like, how can we make this work? Yeah. I feel like I really do feel like this person has had the thought or the feeling to just like to remain strong about something. They kind of felt like they have to hold themselves back from reaching out to you. It's such an interesting mix of energy, because on one hand, it's like they see where things went wrong, what role they played in it. They're starting to see that. And on the other hand, it's like so much energy of, I really think that this person could have, I think they've lost hope in a way, but they're back and forth about it, because I do feel that there's a part of them that's saying, just walk away from this. It's not going to work. Or yeah, it's like there's a part of them, they want to call it a practical side, I feel like, but it's like there's a part of them that's like, it's not going to work, just walk away. Or it's too much damage has been done, too much time has passed, you have to just walk away from this. But then there's this other part of them that still is feeling hopeful about this. So they're accepting the role that they played in any of this. They're accepting what part they may have played in ending things, in causing the separation, in not fixing it, not repairing it. I feel like this must be the energy of them not thinking that they still have a chance with you. And that's why it's so conflicted, because I am honestly having trouble sorting out what that is. I think it's so conflicted because They want to fix things. They almost want to go back and have this play out differently. But at the same time, they're like, there's no point in that because I've already missed my chance. There's no more opportunities. I'll have no choice but to walk away. For some of you, that's what this is about. There's a lot of conflicted energy coming with this walking away card. So I feel like we're going to be back on that in a little while, and it's going to be something else because there's a lot of conflicted energy. And what that tells me is there's a lot of confusion going on with this person. They're like, should I stay here? Should I go? Should I move on? Should I still be attached? And some of this is not up to them. Some of this is an emotional way that they feel. So they want to consciously say, I need to walk away from this. There's no chance for this. And then at the same time, they're like, no, but I feel like this is what I want. So it's a battle of how do I feel and what do I think is realistic? This is crazy. This is crazy energy because I don't, it's all over the place. They're all over the place and yet they're so clear. And I think that's, okay, now I've said it, so I think it's out of here, but that's what it is. They are all over the place with their thoughts. They change their mind all the time. They feel one way and then the other. They want to take one action and then the other. They don't really know what to do. But at the same time, they're gaining so much clarity about this situation, about how important it was to them, about where they went wrong. Yeah. And almost like a planning of how they want to show up going forward, but at the same time, they feel like they need to walk away. It's crazy. Okay. I do feel like for some of you, you ended things with this person, or this person felt rejected by you in some way, because there is this energy of them feeling like they need to gather their strength and just walk away from the situation. Like they have to be strong enough to let this go. But you see how she's looking back? Like, yeah, she's walking away, but she's looking back. Even, yeah. It's like, even though something inside of them, this is either something inside of them or something external from them, it's almost pressuring them. That is such weird energy. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. It's this conflicted energy is so telling. And at the same time, it doesn't tell me anything. Like, it's confusing to me because it's so hard to sort through. But it just tells me how conflicted this person is feeling. This might even be about reaching out to you, how conflicted they feel. It's like they literally pick up the phone and then put it down. Like, they come so close to making one decision and then go back the other way. So it is so weird. We've all been there, but trying to sort through it on my end is a little bit interesting. I'm like on a roller coaster. I do feel like there's this feeling of rejection that keeps coming up, and this could even be fear of being rejected going forward, or fear of reaching out and having it not go the way that they want it to. So it does feel like this feeling of gathering their strength and walking away. But it's like, even though something that's going on, like I was saying before, something that's either going on inside of them or something that's going on outside of them. So that could be like an external pressure, a family member, a relationship, something like that, an external pressure kind of pushing them to leave this situation in the past. It's like they can't fully commit to the idea of letting this connection go for good. Something keeps pulling them back. For some of you, there was a situation or a hold on this person, and this could have even been what caused the breakup or the separation for some of you, because that's being highlighted. So if this person was being held to another person or another situation, this could have been what caused this. This might be a third-party situation for some of you. This person might have been or might currently be involved in another relationship, and it's like they're giving me this feeling of feeling really tied to that, feeling either tied to a relationship or tied to some other obligation in their life, family commitments, children. And this is even coming through as addictive behaviors, drinking a little too much, partying a little too much, or indulging in really any kind of behavior that's essentially just a cover up for a larger issue, like things that are going on beneath the surface. This is what they're starting to uncover, because I feel like a lot of this stuff, a lot that's been going on beneath the surface is coming to the surface for them. A lot of what has been hidden from them, this mystery card is giving me like moon energy. A lot of what they haven't in the past been able to realize is now becoming clear. I feel like even if they haven't made significant progress to like stopping this behavior or this activity or whatever it is, they're starting to see it. They're starting to see that it's kind of covering up deeper emotions. For some of you, like this just keeps coming through. This time of separation is giving them time to gain strength to break away from something or from someone. Honestly, this is someone that your person is trying to find the strength to break away from. Yeah. The interesting thing is whatever is shifting inside of them, whatever strength they're finding, they don't really know what the result of this is going to be. Like they don't know if they walk away from whatever situations are like causing this separation, or whatever situation is holding them back. And for some of you, this comes down to a mindset that they're worried about walking away from, a belief that was kind of the hindrance to this connection. But they're not really sure if they do walk away from this, if it's going to fix anything. Like they don't know if their effort will be enough, or if time has really run out on this. So that's probably, that conflicted energy is starting to settle down. So I think that that's where that's coming from. It's like they're not really sure if they should make these changes or if they should even try, because it's a mystery to them how this will work out, if it will go the way that they want it to, if they still even have a chance. So it's like they're not sure, like, should I make the effort, or should I kind of deny my feelings, just cover it up. Like, honestly, should I just walk away and just cover it up, just bury it, or should I try? Yeah. Honestly, sometimes they just feel like they want to give up and wash their hands of this relationship because they aren't sure if things can change. Like, they aren't sure if they can change. They aren't sure if you can change. It might not even be about that. There might be some circumstance that they're not really sure if that circumstance can ever be different, or if it can ever allow this to come back together. With this unicorn card, their intuition is telling them that the changes might make a difference. Like, they feel it. They feel the truth of it. Like, if I take this action, if I try, that there is a chance. But the outcome is still unknown. It's a total mystery to them. And they still want to find the strength to change and to leave old patterns behind. But it's a mystery to them. I want to talk a little bit about these numbers here. And then we're going to look into some other areas. Sorry, I've been going on and on. So we have card 50, and that reduces to a 5. That's a clear indication of something changing. So the separation is causing them to change. And in large part, what that's about is it's about the inner strength. It's about that some sort of strength developing inside of them. This card is very similar to the strength card in the tarot. And the strength card although it could talk about somebody being physically strong, it's usually more of an indication of finding courage and determination, kind of summoning the power within ourselves to endure the obstacles that we encounter along our journey. So with the Strength card, this is an inside job. It's what I'm seeing here with this person is an internal change. Another thing that I'm noticing is with this walking away card, this 27, that reduces to a 9, and 9s are kind of indicative of approaching the end of a cycle, being at those final stages of transforming ourselves or transforming some area of our lives. So I feel like this person is gaining a lot more belief or confidence, especially confidence in their ability to tap into and to trust their intuition, trust what it's telling them about this connection, because this person is receiving intuitive messages about this connection. And that's kind of where that conflict is coming, and how they intuitively feel about it, what they really think this is versus what they think might be logical or what they think might be possible. Yeah, I feel like in the past they would have ignored their intuition completely. They would have, like, those emotional feelings, they would have kind of given them up in lieu of something more practical. Like, even the practical obstacles that stood in the way, it's like they would give more weight to, they would give more of their attention to their fears or to the challenges that they were facing, instead of kind of knowing that they, like believing, intuitively believing. I'm trying to figure out what this is, but it's like intuitively believing that they feel the way that they do for a reason. Because I think that's hard for this person to like go off of their feelings. They want to give more weight to something else, and it's like, no, you have to put more focus on that. You have to realize that you feel this way for a particular reason, and you have to take action according to that. Yeah. So I'm kind of I'm kind of seeing them allowing their intuition to guide them a little bit more often now. This is what's changing for them. That's what they're working toward. There are a couple of messages coming through for this mystery card, like several messages. The first is that this is card 13, which for me is a reference to the death card in the tarot, and it's a reference to the energy of transformation. So again, I feel like something is changing, something's transforming behind the scenes. I kind of feel like this mystery card is clarifying all of the other energy that we have on the table. And it's also kind of providing a message of its own, because we do have that change and transformation being confirmed with this card being number 13. The idea of the mask, this mystery, this veil, it's also confirmation of some sort of intuitive sense being developed within them. So it's really clarifying this unicorn energy. Yeah. They might even be noticing signs and synchronicities more often, and that's playing into this intuitive sense that they're getting. I also feel like this person sometimes questions their decision about walking away, and it works both ways. They could be wondering if they made the right decision to walk away from you, or to not change this no contact situation. But this could also be kind of the element of now. Let me decipher this. Yeah, it's like just this feeling of not knowing now. Not knowing what things they want to let go of, what things they want to release, and feeling stuck. Yeah, this is interesting energy, but this is questioning a decision or questioning the thing that they felt stuck to. It's something like that. Yeah. I might come back to that energy. So yeah, this mystery card is actually providing a lot of clarity to the overall reading. And for some of you, it might also kind of be sending a message that you don't really know what's going on with this person in terms of this separation. You don't know if anything's changing. To me, this is coming through as living far away from this person. And they might be kind of private. They might not be the sort of person that posts every meal that they eat and every outfit that they wear and every place that they go on social media. So you might just have this feeling of like, I don't really know. Like, they're a complete mystery to me. For some of you, I'm hearing you don't even know where this person is at this time. Like, you don't know for sure where they live. Because there's a very mysterious energy here. There's something you feel you don't know, some clarity you feel you don't have. So I want to use the Fountain Tarot. And we're going to look at 2 areas of this connection. We are going to look at what has changed for this person during your separation and what has remained the same for or about this person throughout this separation. Let's get some more energy on that. There's been a lot. I feel like there's a lot of changes going on with this person, and it could be in their physical world, not just about the changes that are happening inside of them. We have the 7 of Swords. Okay, wow. That did put a little bit of a different spin on it, but I will say, I think a lot has changed for this person, probably inside and out, and I wouldn't be surprised if those changes were kind of abrupt in their life, shocking, unexpected to them. And that can indicate stress. I do feel kind of stressed just looking at these cards. So they might have a new stress in their life, or these changes might have produced some sort of new stress for them. I feel like in a lot of ways this person's reality has collapsed, and it's really coming through as a perspective shift, like seeing things more clearly, but it's like they had to break down, or they're in the process of this, kind of breaking down all of these beliefs. I wish I was explaining that a little bit better. The Tower card talks about our foundation, and a lot of times that's our foundational beliefs, the way we see the world, the way we have been conditioned to see the world, or how our experiences have conditioned us to see the world. And when we go to change our minds about something, if that belief is deeply seated, we got to tear all of that up. We can't just switch our minds instantly. We have to go to the base, to the foundation, to the root, and rip it out. So in that way, it's like, I do feel like their reality has collapsed because everything that they built their reality on, they've started to see that's not really, that might not be true. That might not be right. That might have been a bad decision. Things like that are occurring to them, and they are having to find the inner strength to deal with that, to deal with these changes, to change their mind. All the ways that your person maybe hasn't been willing to look at the truth, or ways that they were kind of deceiving themselves, I feel like something's changing in their life to strip all of those ways away. So things that helped them to not see more clearly, things that were a distraction to them, things that just kind of covered it up for them. This could be people, this could be habits, this could be their profession, their studies, their whatever it was, because I feel like for everybody it's different, but it's just like all that stuff that wasn't allowing them to see things for what they really are, it's being stripped away, and it could have happened so fast that it's like really throwing them. When the Tower removes things from our lives, it normally is really abrupt, and it is a shakeup. But there's something that they just can't lie to themselves about anymore, and I feel like it's like even a truth that they can't unsee now. And in some cases, it's like something wasn't working in their life, and they just can't ignore it anymore. also, I think for a lot of you, this person has realized that they were kind of deceiving themselves in believing that they would be able to just walk away from this. That was deception right there. They thought they could just walk away and be okay, and they're seeing like, no, not okay. And depending on how your relationship was, it's like, depending on how involved you were in each other's lives, this could have been that stuff really fell apart for them. Like, the end of this meant the end of a lot of things in their life. And this could even just be the end of them being able to, like, find that joy and that happiness that they were able to tap into. But it's like something did end. Something was cut off. Something was abrupt. Was this ending abrupt? Because, yeah, that energy, it really could be what's going on for them or what has happened. But it could be this whole relationship. It just ended real fast. And it's like it's forced them to see things. It's forced them to not be able to unsee it. Wow. Let's look at what has remained the same. And it's like, at the same time, I'm questioning, like, has anything? Because for some reason, that Tower energy was like, it was sort of the energy of, like, everything has changed. We have the Page of Coins. What has stayed the same? The High Priestess. It's interesting because I really love this High Priestess energy, because we were talking so much about intuition earlier. Intuition with this Unicorn card, with the Mystery card. I love this. I feel like this person had an initial feeling about you or about this connection. They were initially intuitively like drawn to you. Yeah. It's about this initial intuitive feeling they had about you. And I feel like this might be even something they're thinking about now, because now they're starting to tap into their intuition more. And part of that discovery for them is realizing that they were already having these intuitive hits before they ever like acknowledged their intuition to the degree that they do now. It's like, remember how you felt, like remember all of that. But also, and for some of you, it might be that they might have had an intuitive feeling about what role you were going to play for each other, or like who you were going to be, what this connection was going to be, what it was going to mean. What role in their life would you play, and they in yours? And that's kind of stayed the same. And I feel like any plans to kind of like build this, get it off the ground. And this could be, for some of you, something the two of you had discussed. Like, it might be that before the separation, there were plans. There were plans to move in together. There were plans to travel to see one another. There were plans to somehow solidify this, make this better, stronger, maybe even plans to get married. But I didn't go initially to marriage because I just don't get such a high commitment level from this energy here. But this could also be that the commitment level wasn't matched on both sides. One of you might have been really serious and the other of you was like more immature with their approach to this. But it seems to me like they've held on to some idea or some plan that the two of you made, something you talked about, even if it was kind of casually. They remembered it. Like, it could be that the two of you were like, oh yeah, one day we'll move, to this particular place and we'll live together. And it could have even been a joke or been really casual, but it's like they held on to this idea of making this solid, making it more real, elevating the level of commitment. And there's that conflicted energy again. It's like, as I feel through it, I'm like, yeah, and then they want to walk away. They think a lot about the walking away of this. So they think a lot about the ending, or they think a lot about how they have no choice but to move on. But they've got this little baby idea of what it could be. And it might be a baby idea because they just have not gotten any indication from you that like that's gonna happen or that you're open to that. And that's not on you. Like for some of you, it's like, I feel like they might not have gotten any indication, but it's not because you wouldn't give it to them. It's just because like you don't know where they are, or you're not able to even talk to them right now. But it's just like, it's sort of a hesitant energy. It's like the want to grow, the want to believe, but then kind of like, well, I'm not really sure about that. Like, so it's remaining this little idea. It's not fully solidified. There's not action being taken on it yet. So I'm going to pull some more tarot. I just want to see if there's any more messages. Whoa. Just anything else. Whoa. Okay. Jeez. We have the King of Cups in reverse and the Five of Wands. Whoa. Okay. I'm going to pull some more energy on that. King of Cups, King of Swords. Okay. Okay. I'm so glad that that clarified that, because that just makes more sense. This is, again, conflicted energy. I can't get over it. Let's clarify this Five of Wands. The Two of Cups. Okay. Temperance on the bottom of the deck. This is about balance. It's about patience. I can't ignore the Temperance and the Two Kings energy. It's too much. This is that balance to me. This is like, this is them trying to find this balance. They're feeling conflicted about who they want to be, how they want to feel, what they want to express, if they should. This is like emotions being kind of held back, showing up. The King of Cups showing up in reverse. Emotions being held back. The want to express something, to communicate with the King of Swords. The King of Swords would tell you. The King of Swords would tell it like it is. He wouldn't hold back. But the thing is that he's not very emotional. This person is very emotional, and it's difficult for them to communicate it. It's difficult for them to feel confident doing it. And this could even just be the position that they're in right now. After everything that's gone on, after all the time that's passed, they're not sure if they can communicate that emotion to you. So it's like, which one do you want to be? That's the question that they're asking themselves. That's the conflict here. Do I want to walk away? Do I want to stay? Do I want to be this emotionally outpouring person? Do I want to be firm and stern and just hold my ground and not say anything? Do I want to figure out how to identify this energy and talk about it? Like, what do I want to do? There's so much emotion there, though. So much emotion that isn't being expressed, and that in some cases they don't even know how to express it. I feel like for a lot of you, there was a major conflict, and it could have been even a conflict of interest. This could be a conflict on each side of the equation. Like, for some of you, this conflict wasn't even necessarily between the two of you. It was like your family or your friends or something was triggered outside of you that brought a lot of conflict to the relationship. But for others of you, this is a conflict directly about this relationship, and they're just feeling like they don't want to be in this Five of Wands energy. I wonder why I said that. I don't know if that was just a slip of the tongue, or if that's like your guides wanting, yeah, there's the Lovers. The Lovers, Two of Cups. Okay. This could have been a Five of Swords reason for a conflict, because the Five of Swords can talk about, like, I don't want to take it all the way to like violence, but like, you know, it can talk more about fighting. So this could have been like gossiping, or feeling like people were ganging up on you or them or something like that. But it's like this person wants to move away from this conflict and into the Two of Cups energy. They want to move to stable ground, and not just stable, but even ground. Like, that's just giving me the feeling of almost wanting to escape like a situation that there's a lot of conflict in, and wanting to just like start fresh somewhere and just be in a place where the two of you can like be equal. So again, this Temperance energy, being in a balanced place. There's so much with 2 here. Temperance with the balance gives me energy of 2. We've got the 2 kings. We've got the 2 of cups. There's so much. It's like being in this partnership, they want to be in the partnership. They want to walk away from the conflict. They want to walk away from whatever the problem was, or whatever's holding the 2 of you apart, and just be in that. Just be in that stable place with you. So interesting, especially with that Tower energy, because the Tower is a very unstable feeling. So it could be that this person is feeling very shaky, very unstable without you. And they just want to feel supported again. They want that support, that thing they depended on. Just to hear your voice is for some of you what that support is. Let's see if there are any messages that your person wants to share with you. Oh, wow. I'm distracted now, and I was let me just not look at that. In reading 1, it was like a little bit hard to get the messages to come out, and I think that might be happening because these connections are in separation. So it's like just an indication of the delay or of the lack of communication. Here we go. My life is not as together as it seems. Yeah, this mystery, it's like there's a front. There's some kind of front. I want to be more than friends. I'm going to get some more messages. I feel like there might be some kind of front. Something you might think or have misunderstood about this person. I left when I saw you with someone. I was going to say with someone else, but the same thing. I left when I saw you with someone. So that feeling of them walking away, for some of you, they got insecure about something. They maybe even jumped to conclusions about something. And that was either the moment that they walked away, or it was when they started to take actions that would kind of push you away. That's a specific message for someone. I remember every detail of that day. Wow. I just feel like this energy of my life is not as together as it seems. It's a Tower energy. Things have, I really hate to say it, but things have fallen apart for this person in some area of their life. Unfortunately for some people, I think it's in multiple areas of their life, but it's like they just feel like something's really missing, and this might not even be something that can be seen on the outside, but this is what they're feeling on the inside, and they can kind of wear this mask. They can kind of cover up the heart, the heartbreak, the heartache. They can kind of cover up that emotional part, but it's not what it seems. And there's something in particular this person's thinking about. Interesting, that energy came through in reading 1. Totally different. Like, it was different energy, and it was at like the very beginning of the reading, but it's like there might be a particular conflict. This came out on top of the 5 of Wands, so there might be a particular conflict that this person remembers. They might remember everything about when they first met you. Going back to that High Priestess energy, and we were talking about their intuitive feeling about you initially is something that is on their mind a lot, and something that hasn't changed. And it could be that they're just like, they're remembering this special moment the 2 of you shared together, or the time that the 2 of you met. And if there was kind of a friendship here, they want to move beyond that. I hope, because that makes me so sad, I hope that's not what happened with the walking away, because sometimes it can be like a situation where people feel like they have to walk away from their friendship because something went wrong in the relationship or something like that. But yeah, this person's looking for a commitment, something that's more serious than you may have known, because we're here with this 2 of Cups energy, with this Lover's energy. It's like, even if they've been wearing a mask, they've been communicating something different. What they want is something balanced, stable, and committed. They don't really know if they can get to that place. They don't know whether they should believe it, but their intuition says that they should. So yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if you enjoyed this reading, if you resonated with any of these messages, Don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you feel like it. And hopefully I will see you in another reading really soon. Bye.